Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is February 11th, 2025, and the top crypto news is as follows. And we will go to Mr. Milei, who seems to have a history with coins, as 2 months before the LIBRA scandal, Mr. Milei seems to have joined the same KIP crypto supporters, using a similar pump and dump model. That is, he advertised it, it went up, and then lost almost all of the coin's value. Let's just say that this is all the gentleman in this photo with one of the founders of the currency has written so far, all before the launch of LIBRA. Moving forward, we will also go to Nigeria and Polygon, where we have a very strong partnership. Flutterwave, Nigeria's largest fintech company, is developing a stablecoin-backed cross-border payments platform. The company is partnering with Polygon Labs to launch the service across its network of 34 countries, all to boost the speed and efficiency of transactions within companies. Well, very good news for Polygon because this will all run on its network. Moving on, we'll also go to Zcash, which price-wise is having a really nice time as we speak, and we'll go over its Q4 2025 roadmap, which I'll have below in the description for you to study all of that. The most important things I found are ephemeral transparent addresses, new temporary transparent address generation for every swap to Zeke using near intents to increase privacy and reduce transaction linkability, transparent addresses, rotation, new transparent address generation every time a previous address receives funds. So Zcash is investing in what made it famous: anonymity. Going forward, we're going to talk about how much money Solana is making, and beyond Solana, I want to tell you that in general, as the crypto market starts to age and we become more mature as a market, one of the key things we need to look at is how much money these networks are making, because a very important factor in how good a network is, how well it's used, so how likely we are to invest in it is how much money it makes. Because without a network making money, it can end up like Kadena, and many others that have disappeared without us knowing why. But the reason is usually one, and that is that the networks do not make money, and therefore cannot be supported as a business. Now, talking about how much money Solana has made, let me tell you that Solana has a revenue of $2.85 billion in the last year, according to 21 shares, thanks to its platform. And let's say that compared to Ethereum, Solana is doing much better, as the monthly income of Ethereum is less than $10 million, while Solana is generating 20 to 30 times more money today. And once again, the main source of money for Solana is memecoins. According to 21 shares, as you can see, the two big money-making pillars for Solana are trading tools and memecoins. Essentially, because Solana has a lot of activity with memecoins on its chain, it also has a lot of activity in the tools that one uses to trade memecoins, and generally everything that is booming in Solana has to do with memecoins at the moment. And it's time to go to our favorite crypto market with the price at $110,000. We are in the euro and generally closed October in the red. However, now comes November. Let's say October closed at minus 3.69%, which is the third time since these things have been calculated, and November is considered a pretty green month. However, this does not mean that it will turn green. History does not necessarily repeat itself. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, February 11th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.